And of course, we are keeping a close eye on what is happening at our nation's capital. That is where the debt ceiling showdown will reach a pivotal moment today.
President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy will meet once again to try to come to an agreement. NBC's Bree Jackson has more on how the talks are really ramping up as the deadline nears.
President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy meeting one-on-one at the White House today as the two sides try to find common ground over the debt limit.
I've done my part. We put forward a proposal to cut spending by more than $1 trillion. Now it's time for the other side to move.
We may philosophically disagree, but we have respect for one another because we're coming from a place of principles.
Negotiators met behind closed doors on Capitol Hill Sunday, with the White House team emerging tight-lipped about any progress. But earlier in the day, Republicans hinted that differences remain.
A red line is spending less money, and unless and until we're there, the rest of it is really irrelevant.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen stresses that early June is a hard deadline for raising the debt ceiling and warns some bills would go unpaid.
We have to pay interest and principal on outstanding debt. We also have obligations to seniors who count on Social Security, our military that expects pay.
Federal leaders say just the threat of a default can weaken consumer confidence and hurt the country's credit rating.
It's the risk of the downgrade that we got to worry about, which is why it's incredibly time sensitive. There's no question about it.
Time is running out to avoid a first ever government default. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
President Biden told reporters that he has not ruled out using the 14th Amendment to raise the debt ceiling on his own, but adds it would likely become tied up in a legal battle.